Hey, what's up, everybody? What's good, guys? How y'all doing tonight? So yeah, I'm coming to you guys with a video. I got some cool things to talk about that I've kind of picked up lately, and just kind of give you guys an update on what's been happening with me. So yeah, I was on the phone for 6 hours yesterday with Amazon. That's no exaggeration. I think somebody coined the term like Amazon's like the gates of hell. Like, so it's not very far from the truth. It's like absolutely a nightmare to call, and I think I had to talk. I am not exaggerating when I say I got transferred, I think 8, 9 times. I'm not kidding. Some people just left me on silent for like 40 straight minutes. I'm like, what the? Like, I've worked in call centers. You're not supposed to leave people on silent for more than like 30 seconds. It's like the worst service I've ever dealt with. I thought Comcast was bad, but my God. Comcast is like A plus compared to that. It's just bad. But anyway, we all know that. Everybody knows that. um, So it was pretty much a nightmare. The only thing I did get accomplished was I got one of my items finally measured correctly. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus, for that. I am just, that's like $3 a sale difference. So it made a massive difference for me. And it happened right in time. I was just about to make a shipment. When you have an oversized item, it makes you ship it all over the place. There's like 3 different warehouses throughout the country. The shipping cost on that's high. So now I can ship it all straight to California because it's a standard item. It just makes it under standard by like a half an inch. So that's great because that saves me money on shipping. It saves me money on storage for Amazon. It saves me money on each sale. We're talking thousands of dollars. So make sure, again, if you can get yours in standard shipping, definitely do that. But anyway, so yeah, it's been like a hell of a day yesterday and today. And I was getting the shipping plan. So like when you have these oversized items, because I have other items, I had like 7 different warehouses I had to ship to, and like you can add some together as like one shipment. So like let's say you have like A product and B product, and they're going to the same place. You can like add them into the same shipment plan. It gets really mind like like it's like a mind screw, man. Like it gets you messed up where you can't even think straight. I swear to God, I was staring at the screen for 3 straight hours trying to figure out my shipping yesterday because I think there was 7 or 8 warehouses I had to ship to. It was crazy. So it's the advantage of having a standard item too. You get to ship it all to one place. It's so easy. You can just bundle all your items together and ship them to the same place. So, which has been California lately instead of Texas because it's been so busy, and I think because of COVID. But anyway, um, yeah. So let me go ahead and talk about some really cool stuff. First thing, by the way, just to give you guys an update, my sales have been unbelievable. I can't keep up with. I hope your guys' sales are great too. I know some people just launched. One of my students just launched. He sold a couple. I hope he's doing well. Um, I know I was working with another student, and his sales are getting better with some increased PPC. And I want you guys to understand something real quick about PPC. Like, when you first launch it, man, you need to crank that PPC, in my opinion. Like, you need to find out what the words are that are going to make you sell. And, like, you want to get your rank up. You're going to get organically ranked on so many words, and then you'll make some sales organically. But you have to get up there. You have to have a great listing and everything, a great product. But point being is, like, you got to be aggressive with that. I believe heavily in that. So, anyway, um, where was I going with that? So, yeah, so it's been unbelievable, but I can't keep up with like the inventory. So I thought, inventory is an issue because I'm limited like everybody else, but I can't even afford to like float the inventory because I just can't. Even though they're like, there's a couple problems. Like it's cost me more per shipping like everybody else because your quantities are limited. So you're trying to ship in as much as you can, which costs more per item because your shipping costs more. So, but even with that, like I am like I don't have enough credit. I can't get enough money because Amazon pays it every 2 weeks, and I cannot get enough money to ship in. So like my credit card debt's like off the hook. Like even my suppliers floating me like 15K. It's crazy. Like I'll be able to pay them next week, but like it's a lot to have on the line, and you're just trying to push, and get that inventory in because you do not want to run out during the holidays. It happened to me last year. This year, no way, because like I'm, and it's again, I'm just telling you guys my journey. I'm not trying to brag or anything. There's people out there that sell 10 times what I sell, and there's people out there that sell maybe a tenth of what I sell, but it doesn't matter. It's not the point. I'm just trying to tell you what could happen to you guys when you get to a point where you're trying to get the inventory and it's just going out too fast, or you're not getting paid fast enough. Is more of the issue. So like the inventory is there to get the paid, but I'm not getting it out fast enough from Amazon. I think there's services out there that can do it, which is cool. Like I need to figure that out. It's just there's so many other things in my mind. I'm trying to do like ship to 7 or 8 or 9 whatever shipping places at once, and it's taking all my time up. And I'm doing other things too, like eBay drop shipping and stuff. So that's kind of neat. I'm working with somebody on that, but excuse me. Anyway, yeah, I'm kind of scatterbrained right now. But yeah, I'm just trying to get that together. Like I'm selling 80 or 90 items a day sometimes, so like that's going out quickly, and you're trying to replenish that, but you're limited. So you're sending in like a couple hundred units at once, and it's just not enough because if you're selling 80 a day, and 30 of those one item, like you're around 100 items in like 3 days. So you're trying to ship that in, and it's just tough. It's just really tough. I don't have the money, and I don't have enough credit, and it's just like everything's maxed out, and I'm putting it on the line because this is gonna be the biggest friggin' Christmas season, holiday season, Hanukkah season, whatever. It's gonna be the biggest Q4 ever. It's unbelievable the sales I'm seeing. I've had days where I'm doing 5K right now, 4K. I did like 3,800 today. That's wild, man. I wasn't anywhere near that last year, and it has to do a lot with COVID. People are staying in the house. They're not going out. They're shopping online. It is a great time to be in the e-commerce business. Never a better time to get in, man. Q4 is going to be absolutely bonkers. I hope you guys get your products in. I hope you're doing well. And if you're having a slow time right now, no worries, man. That, once Black Friday rolls around, like you're going to see, like stuff's going to go crazy for like a straight month. So until like a few days before, because my concern is they won't be able to ship it fast enough. So like push your PPC now because who knows what's going to happen the weeks before Christmas. It might be, a week delayed. Like it's going to be so crazy. I don't even know if people are going to be able to get their items on time. Like it's going to get nuts. And get all the inventory you can get in right now. Like start shipping today, like this week. If you're not getting it in now, like you're probably not going to have it in because it's just going to be, still going to be so backed up. It's going to be crazy. So get what you can in. The whole storage locker thing didn't work out for me. It's just too expensive to ship to a storage locker, nor do I have the money. And I'm just trying to ship as fast as I can on Amazon. So, yeah, it's a miscalculation. Eat some costs. I do have some stuff stored in there, but, I'd like to use it for like retail arbitrage or something. But I am ungated in Nike now, which is awesome. I'm ungated in Adidas and soon to be Jordan. For those of you that want to get ungated in a brand, it's very expensive, but I do have a dude that can do that for you. I can refer you to. I cannot do it myself. I am bound by the terms and agreements. So I will get you in contact with them if you are cool and I trust you and I can get you to the gentleman that does it. He has a service that he charges for and he is legit. I am ungated in Nike officially. I will tackle that after the holidays because I don't have the money to go do retail arbitrage for Nike. I'd love to. There's a lot of money to be made there, but I just can't. I just can't do it. I don't have the money. And I'm busy enough trying to keep up with everything I have going on. Like I said, I'm doing a whole drop shipping thing too. I made my first sale today. Yes, eBay. So that's awesome as far as like drop shipping goes. So that's great. And so getting there. It's been cool. One thing I wanted to talk about, which is really awesome, this is kind of the main point of the video, just to keep you guys updated, but something I'm really excited about. I watched this video and if you guys should check it out, go on YouTube. I was really excited to see this. So I'm brand registered now, and you think you're brand registered, like you can protect your brand. Like that's what people want to get a brand registered for. That's why I wanted to get brand registered. I wanted to be able to protect my brand, which I've actually had to file a couple IP complaints because people stole my pictures. People from overseas, they just think you can come over and take your pictures, and a lot of times it is, because people understand here that if you steal somebody's pictures, for the most part, I mean, I've got an IP complaint before, but if you steal somebody's pictures, I don't care where you're from, you're going to get in trouble potentially. So don't do that. Don't go and change the color. Don't grab somebody's picture and change the color. It's just not the right thing to do. I spent thousands on those pictures, and I did a lot of pictures myself. And if you steal that, you're stealing from me, and I don't, that's not cool. But the one person did like apologize, write me an email. Like I retracted it. Like I'm not a jerk. Like I'm gonna do that. It just as long as you're in good faith saying you're not gonna use it again. Even though he lied about like how he got to use it, like he literally grabbed it and edited it to like his brand. And I'm like, all right, well, I know, that's unintentional. There's no way to not intentionally do that. But anyway, so I took it down. Like, I'm not a jerk. If you say you're sorry and like you say you're not going to use it again, then yeah, like cool. Like that same courtesy was not given to me when I had an IP complaint against me. I don't want to be a jerk. I don't want to hurt sellers. I want sellers to prosper, but I don't want you stealing my stuff. And I think everybody feels the same way. So yeah, let me get back to the Sophie Society, right? Like there's this group that does everything from PPC management to like, building listings, listing optimization. And I was watching a video with this guy, Chris from Sophie Society. Sophie is like the name Sophie. I think it's Sophie Society or Sophie's Society. You'll see it if you type it in, .com, I think. But I was really amazed what he said. Like, so brand registry, you think, right? It just protects your brand. But there's so much more than that. And I've been able to protect my brand with it, which is awesome. And my pictures and everything else. What it is you can do A+ content, otherwise known as EBC. It used to be called enhanced brand content. Now, that A+ content, he was saying, like, and he's going from like a scientific perspective. I encourage you to check out the video. Let's look it up. YouTube. I forget who was interviewing him. I'll have to maybe stick it like in a link or something, or if you email me, I'll find it. But fbacommute@gmail.com. Plus, like and subscribe, guys, or just subscribe or hate it. I don't care. Just please subscribe. It helps me. So yeah. Anyway, this enhanced brand content is like legitimately, like, he has a whole formula for it. We're talking from like, they know where people go when they look at your listing. Like, they start at the bottom and go from the bottom to the top. Like he said, most people do that, and they've studied this. Like, it's a science, and like they start from the bottom, and they have different ways of like showing their pictures to like make your brand. Like, they made a pillow, like a kid's like animal pillow, look amazing. Like really, really, like, they gave it like, oh, this one's for like when you're feeling sad, and this one's when you're feeling like excited, and they had like a different theme for every one, and it tells a story, which is amazing. And that's kind of what he was saying through the pictures, and just through very little text, and it just has like infographics, and it was just really amazing because literally he gave like 5 steps, I believe, which I don't really know how to do it yet. I haven't written HTML in like 20 years, so I don't really know. I don't know what's changed. I'm going to have to get somebody to write that part of it, but figure it out. You can always steal it off somebody else, like the HTML part. You can just literally go and copy it off. I've been able to do that for, I used to build web pages. You can literally copy their code, just insert your own pictures. You're not really stealing from them. You're just stealing their format, right? So you don't want to steal their pictures because their pictures will come from a link. But I don't know exactly how it works on Amazon, but that's how it used to work for web pages. You would take their code and you insert your picture into it and embed your picture into it, and that's basically, it would give you the same type of setup. Of course, you change the text and everything like that, right? So anyway, he has a formula for like where people go on the page and like how you lay it out, and he said it can increase your sales. This is the best part about it. Hopefully, if you guys have stayed this long in a video, you can increase your sales permanently up to 30% or more. 30%. Can you imagine? 30% more sales. Like, you're making 10 sales, you can make, 13 sales a day. That's massive. That's, 21 sales a week. That's, 84 sales a month if you're talking about like 30 days in a month. That's unbelievable. If it could increase my sales by 30, my God, I mean, the money that it would make me. So, it is pricey for them to do it. I think it's like $1,000 a listing, but you can probably get a package deal too. But think about it. If you can learn how just to do that, or hire somebody on Fiverr to do it, there's guys that'll do it for like $500 or $600 that are really pros. You could really crush it and make so much more money. So the things that kind of like the pros I'm realizing do, right? So like, and he mentions it too. He's like, you're never going to be able to compete with like a Chinese factory. You just can't. Like, you're not going to get the pricing they can ever get. You're just not. You're not a Chinese factory. So you have to find other ways to make your product more desirable. You have to have great pictures. You have to build a story and a brand that people want, and a reason for them to buy, something that catches their eye. And you have to build that so you have more perceived quality. Maybe you do, but more perceived quality than, for example, a Chinese factory, because they're going to be able to kill you in price. So you're never going to be able to compete with those people in price. You're going to have to compete in other ways. And you can do it through enhanced brand content, or A-plus content is what it's called now. And also, obviously great pictures, and also using like PicFu to do photo research. What I mean by that is you can do, split testing where you put 3 or 4 pictures up of the same item, and people will vote and tell you what they like and don't like about it, and tell you which ones they like the best. So, these are what the pros are doing. They're doing split testing. They're doing enhanced brand content, or A-plus content as it's called now. They're doing amazing pictures. And that's how you're competing with these big boys. That's how you're making yourself stand out. So if you have a great product and a great bundle, or a great change or an improvement, or something that makes your product different, right? We talk about differentiation. We talk about bundling. We talk about making the product better. If you have that, in addition to having fantastic pictures that are possibly split tested, in addition to having A-plus content, which is going to give you like a whole lot of real estate below. And he talks about how to maximize that real estate. What I mean by that is he even has, like on the one listing, he had like 5 different like products that company sold, that brand sold. So if you have multiple products, you can do it by putting them all in a picture because it's not controlled. There's no format for it. So he put 5 comparison pictures. Like, let's say you sold like a phone case, and then maybe one had like a phone case and a wallet, and maybe one that was like a different color, a different design. Like, you could put them all side by side and say like, this is this advantage, this is this advantage. Maybe one has a credit card holder, maybe one's green, and maybe one, it has different features. Is my point. So you could literally put that on your picture, and it's like free real estate, that millions of people see every day, and it's amazing. It's just amazing, the thinking behind it and the science behind it. And I'm so pumped about getting A-plus content on my listings. I think it's going to take me over the top to make me a legit brand that's just very marketable, and potentially sell the company, or if it would increase my sales by that much, maybe even roll with it and just keep making it bigger. And once you get to know how to make these listings and you make a quality product that's better, and you're able to present it better, that's when you're truly doing this right. That's where it's at. It's doing, like I said, the split testing, the great pictures, the optimization of the keywords, and not only just that, but the enhanced brand content / A-plus content. That's the real deal. That's when you're making it. That's when you're doing it right. And use IP Accelerate if you have to get brand. It costs money, yeah, but you want to get brand registered as soon as possible. There's so many advantages to it that I'm now realizing that I didn't know about. So yeah, guys, I hope this is some great information. If you have any questions, please hit me up at fbacommute@gmail.com. Also, for those of you that I coach, the list will probably be out in a week and a half. It'll run a little later because I'm trying to make them decent. And I don't know how much longer we're going to continue that. I'm going to talk about that soon with each of you. But I hope you guys are all well. And please like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you find some value out of this. Let me talk about one more thing too. Well, I'll talk about another video. I have a lot of content that's coming up. So have a great night, guys, and God bless.